sit at the desk, pack up live. So feel free to hang out, ask some questions. You guys are going to see how the inventory system is laid out. I got the garage door open, so you might hear the crickets outside. We also have the washing machine going, so you might hear the washing machine behind us, but should be a fun live. If you notice, the inventory system is moved around a little bit, so fully open in the back now. I got rid of one full shelf. We've been doing those clear out shows. If you've been part of our whatnot shows, you know we did those clear out shows specifically so I could open up this garage, and if we got pallets and stuff in, we could just pull those in and park them. And then I have all the inventories primarily on this side of the garage. I do have a couple bins on that side, but pretty much all of it is sitting on this side of the garage now. So that's really nice. Makes my life a little bit easier. You'll see when I pull orders, I only really have to go to this side of the garage, which makes life a little bit easier. So come on in, come hang out. Appreciate everybody who's hopping on in. Should be a fun, easy live. And yeah, let me know if you guys are seeing me too as you guys are coming in, because I'm on my phone out in the garage, so I don't know if it hooked up correctly. There we go. We got Jen in the house. We got Amy in the house. Welcome in. None of my numbers over here are updating, so I barely it's weird doing it off the phone rather than on the computer, because it's like a separate screen I can use, but this one I can't. So do you give every sale on a spreadsheet? No, nowadays I don't. Last year I did. Every single sale was on a spreadsheet. Now it is kind of on a spreadsheet, but I use Nifty. It's linked in the description of this video. Nifty downloads all my information for me, takes all my sales analytics, all that stuff, puts it in as soon as I make a sale, gives me my profit and loss at the end of the year. All I have to do is hit download data, and it brings all that information in, and I can hand it to my tax advisor. So that's what we do. I don't have to like keep track of every sale. I do on Whatnot, but I don't on any of the other platforms. So just snagged my first Holderness and Bourne polo. Let's go. Holderness and Bourne always sells really, really fast for me. So put your glasses on. I just have the mic on right now. I can read you guys because I'll be up close. But we're going to go pretty quick because I'm going to actually start pulling these, and then Kayla's going to start shipping them. So she's going to come out here and grab the bin every once in a while and just start shipping in the background so we can get everything shipped out nice and easy. What's up, Kim? But yeah, look how nice it looks. I stack these shelves a little bit higher too. Before one of these shelves only have 5 racks. Now it has 6, and then the one at the very end has 5 because it's a different shelf. But everything is on this side of the garage now. It's all of my inventory is on this side of the garage, and then a little bit on this side. I kind of show you guys. I'll bring you around. This side over here has all of our packing supplies on this shelf, and then the very back shelf you can see right on the top. We have just a few more bins. Once we condense. Probably later today or tomorrow, we should be able to condense everything down to where it all fits on this shelf. So it'll be nice and easy to keep track of. I just left a spreadsheet a few days ago. Talk about time saver. Yeah, Nifty. Talk about time saver. You don't have to sit there and plug in each one of the numbers. That's kind of the annoying part to it. So finally caught your live. Yes. And I don't usually do these midday like order pull lives. Usually I do these on Sunday night, but because we're doing Whatnot shows, I figured I'd bring these back for Monday morning. So if you guys like this, let me know. What's up, Kimber? All right. What's up, Kevin? Welcome in. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Kayla already has all my labels for me, so I'll be able to pull these. I got the mic on, so as I walk around, I'll be able to talk to you guys. But basically, Kayla sets me up with the platform the item sold on, and then the item that I'm pulling for these items. And then when it comes to eBay sales, I'm just going to read those off my phone. So first one is 5361. I'm not going to be able to tell you guys what these sold for because I don't have that information on the labels, but I will for eBay sales. So I'll just tell you guys what sold. 5361 is going to be over here. 5361 is a men's Ralph Lauren shirt. I'll tell you guys what I think these sold for about because I kind of saw the numbers, but I didn't see every. I don't memorize them. This is a polo Ralph Lauren shirt sold over on Depop. I think it sold for right around 20 bucks. We only pay about $5 for these, $5 to $8 for these in bulk buys. This is a short sleeve one, and it's also seersucker too, which helps it sell. So there you go, a little bulk buy sale. That one is done. Little Ralph Lauren piece. Next up, another Depop sale, 4993, which should be up here. 4993. Should be right between these two. Is a pair of men's Lululemon ABC pants. These are like really lightweight Lululemon ABC pants. Pick these up for, I don't know. I'm just going to tell you guys what sold right now. ABC Lululemon pants. Easy peasy. Storage setup. Yeah. So nice having one of these storage setups. Very, very nice. Makes life easy. Makes life easy. Next up, we had tons of Poshmark sales this weekend. All these labels are Poshmark labels. So Poshmark like took off this weekend for some reason. We got a Lily Pulitzer. It's a New Tag Lily Plitzer tank top, 2598. 2598 right here. Brand new with tags. I know we got this from TJ Maxx. So if you don't know, you can source straight from TJ Maxx and then list them online and make a little bit of sales. So sorry, this is depressing for you, David. Do you start with 001? So yes, we did. We never repeat numbers. Right now, my oldest number that I have is 1229. So we did some clear out shows. We cleared out a bunch of stuff and we're sitting at 1229 right now. So that's the oldest one I have. Okay, so Lily Plitzer is pulled. Next up, 5138. We got an LL Bean wool sweater. This is a really, really good piece, and you'll see it and you'll know exactly why it's good. 5138. This is a Fair Isle LL Bean ladies sweater. You can see it right here. Super, super nice. And you can see the pattern on it with the metal buttons. This one sold over on Poshmark. I think this sold for 35 bucks. I want to say we only paid $8 for it. Really, really good sale. So David, this isn't warehouse. This is out of my house. But boom, you're gone anyway. Next up, Fair Isle sweater. Gone. Next up is a pair of Miss Me's. I know a lot of people don't pick up Miss Me's, but we do still pick up Miss Me's depending on the style and the pattern. This one is going to be up in the corner, one of our newly listed items. I think it's going to be right here. There it is. Super easy to grab. There's a bunch of boxes over here that makes it a little harder to reach. But Miss Me, these are capris, and they got like some good embellishment on the back. These sold over on Poshmark. So you can still sell these. This is what women's size 27. It wasn't a really huge size, and we still ended up selling those. So good one to look out for. Still Miss Me's. You just can't price them too high, otherwise they won't sell. Next up, Vuori. I know what this sold for. This sold for $45. It's a 4814. 4814 right here. This is a gray Vuori sweater. It's a good one to look out for. We always list Vuori high, especially if it's like hoodies or sweaters or stuff like this, full zip jackets. Sold for $45. If I can remember correctly, we only paid like $8 or $9 for it. I'm not really sure off the top of my head, but really, really good sale. Women's Vuori. That was a women's piece, by the way, women's size medium. Next up, 5635, another item that we just listed. 5635. This is called the Polo Ralph Lauren Post Boy shirt. So this is what it looks like right here. Post Boy shirt. Really, really nice. Long sleeve. No, it's okay, Katie. I took care of them on this side. Long sleeve, but you can see the neck is a little bit different, and it says Post Boy right there on the front. It's a good one to look out for. That also sold on Poshmark. It literally just got listed like a few days ago. We're getting inventory boxes, so I have them linked in my link tree, Katie. If you go to my link tree in my bio, go to the products we use on a daily basis. It's like right near the top. It's one of the first things that are linked. Also, if you go to my YouTube video, Boxes versus Bins, I have them linked in that YouTube video as well. How were your Whatnot shows this weekend? Really good. So announcement, we are going to do a show on Tuesday. I have to do a show on Tuesday because we had a goal this month. When we got to the end of the month, I noticed the numbers, and I was like, we're really, really close to 50K in sales just this month alone on Whatnot. I ran the numbers last night. Whatnot numbers don't update for like 48 hours on your analytics page. We are $216 shy of 50K in sales. So on Tuesday night, we're going to have a smaller show. It's going to probably be 30 minutes. I have a little bit of consignment left that I'm going to run. And then also I'm going to run a few brand new tag pieces too to get us over that little hump. If I would have known, I would have ran more items last night, but I didn't know how close we were. I ran the numbers. I was like, dang, we are so close. So we're going to do a show on Tuesday. It's going to be a really small show. I just want to do like $250 to $500 in sales, somewhere between those numbers, so that way I can hit that goal. So appreciate everybody who came out. Also, I'll take you guys around the corner after the live right now. We have all of the orders packed up on the other side of this wall, waiting for the mailman. So if you bought something, everything's been shipped. So appreciate you guys for coming out this weekend. It was fun. Fun shows this weekend. I really like running the new Tag Polo Ralph Lauren. It's probably like my #1 favorite show to run. I'm always super happy when we run those shows. So appreciate everybody who came out. Next order. This order is a bundle on Poshmark. Look how much writing is on here. These are all men's Untuckit shirts. I know a lot of people say Untuckit's not selling for them. If you have a bunch listed, people will bundle these and people will buy them all together. So this person bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men's Untuckit shirts, all within the same bundle. I took a little bit of a lower offer because they bought so much. I think these sold for $120 for all 7 of them, but they were buying so much, I felt like giving them a good deal and moving these Untuckit shirts. So 4991 is the first Untuck It shirt. 4991 right here. Just going to go down the list on these. We have 1969 right here in the front. Just lots of plaid Ralph Lauren shirts, or not Ralph Lauren, Untuck It shirts, nothing too crazy. We have 5553. 5553 is going to be up here. 552. 5553. This is what this one looks like. Just he got all different colors on these. Just nice plaid Untuck It shirts. We got 2519. 2519. Another plaid one. Just basic Untuck It's. 4985. And again, if you have an inventory system, this is how easy it is to pull inventory. Super, super easy. I'm pulling all these. This is what I would normally pull them in real time instead of chatting with you guys. I would just be grabbing and going. 5485. 5485 is right here. That's 5485. And then he's got one more, which is 4638. 4638. Oh, that's not the right one. She must have wrote the wrong number on here. It says 4638, but that's a Ralph Lauren shirt. Unless it is. Nope, it's not a Ralph Lauren shirt. Okay, I'll have to figure out what that one is. Oh, it's probably 4639. She missed. Nope, it can't be 4639 either. Hold on, we'll figure this out. It's called the, let's just type in maroon. I'm going to figure this out looking at eBay sales. But yeah, they're pretty much all cotton. There's no linen ones in there. They're just basic Ralph Lauren pieces. Let me figure out which one this is. 4638. Unsold. Maroon. And 4636. So she wrote the wrong number. 4636 is right here. 4636, a one in front of it. Last Ralph Lauren shirt for that order. Again, they bought all of those Ralph Lauren shirts all together. Really, really nice. So bro got himself a new wardrobe. This? No. I've had this shirt. I buy these on Mercari. Fun fact, if you haven't signed up for Mercari, if you use the link in my bio, I think you get $10 for free to spend. And then I also get $10. So I just get Mercari stuff and then Mercari credits, and I just buy Polo Ralph Lauren stuff. I am blaming Kayla. You think this is my handwriting? I don't write that. I don't write that nice. I write in scribbles. All right. Next up, yeah, we're going to go on a field trip later. 5451. 5451 is a women's Faraday top. Good brand to look for. This brand always sells well for us. All the 5.4s and 5.5s we basically just listed last week. You can see that little size, small Faraday top. That one sold over on Poshmark as well. Again, I'm not saying prices right now because she didn't write prices down for me. But when we get to eBay, I'll be able to go into the prices and what we paid and all that stuff. 4926 is going to be right here. Again, if you guys have questions too, feel free to ask questions about the inventory system, about selling, all that good stuff. It's a perfect time to ask questions as I'm pulling orders. This is a pair of men's size 32 AG jeans. I do pick up AG blue jeans. Men's, I try to stay away from women's, but men's still sell for me, so I'll still grab those. Next up, item we just listed, 4695. Should be right over here in the very back. 4695. Now, the reason this inventory system works so good is because this number was 4695, and the box right next to this read 4696. So I know that 4695 is going to be all the way in the back of the box that was previously next to this one. This is a pair of women's medium gray Spanx shorts. Those sold almost instantly after we listed them. Are tariffs going to hurt your business? No. Tariffs shouldn't hurt your business. I'm not ordering my supply from overseas. We're buying mostly pre-owned clothing when we sell online. And most of the stuff that we're buying is already within the United States. It's people already have the wardrobe. They're just cleaning out their house. So tariffs wouldn't increase. Tariffs doesn't really increase thrift store prices. They would increase if you're buying like parts from China to like build your engines or something like that. Like if you're buying stuff from China to put into your items in your business, yes, but we're not buying stuff from overseas. We're just buying stuff within the United States. And if those new with tag items are made in China and they're being shipped over here and they become more expensive, people are going to start going to the pre-owned market to buy their stuff because they still want to buy the clothes, but like, hey, it's more expensive to buy clothing now, so I'm going to buy pre-owned clothing that's already here within the United States. It actually doesn't hurt the business, it helps it. I'm having a really hard time. Last year, my first year, my business was doing well, but not now. They're so up and down. I want to keep going, but I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. What do you suggest? Looking up and making sure you're picking up items that have good sell-through rates. If you're just picking up random stuff, that's not going to help you. Also, if you're picking up stuff that you picked up last year and you're just so used to picking it up and it's not selling, it's probably because the market has adjusted. So you need to do research on those items too. You said 4695. You pulled 5695. Yeah, it was right. I have 5695. Did I grab the wrong one? No, I pulled the right one. I must have just misspoke. 5695. That reads 5695. So we're all good. So it's helping you. Yeah, it could help us. It could help us. To be honest, I don't think the tariff thing is going to last forever. I think eventually, within the next few months, weeks, days, they're all going to figure it out. It's all going to come. It's all going to be good. I don't get too political on my station or on my platforms, but I do think everything's going to be fine. You can only control what you can control, so just focus on what you can control. 1786 is the next item. 1786. These are selling really well right now too. People are going on vacation, so if you have some Hawaiian shirts laying around, get them listed right now because these are flying off the shelf. This is a men's Tory Richard, just a basic Tory Richard blue and green floral shirt. That one also sold over on Poshmark. And then last but not least, another Untuck It sale, singular Untuck It sale going to somebody else. This is 5617. Oh, this one's up and way up in the corner. Let's see if I can reach this one. We got a bunch of boxes over here from when we moved off the shelf. So let me see. I should be able to squeak in here. 5617. 5617. Really good blue plaid Untuck It shirt right here. Really nice looking Untuck It shirt. Let me slide this back. There you go. 5617. You can tell this is just a really good blue color. I love picking up blues like this because they always sell well. This one sold over on Poshmark. Again, I don't have prices on these because they're not written on the back, but that one sold over on Poshmark. So, all right, now we're going to pull eBay sales. Now I can kind of tell you guys what things sold for, what we paid for it, all that good stuff because I have the information on eBay. Next time I'll have Kayla write down like what I paid for it and what it sold for on the sheet so I can read that off to you guys. First sale is a really good sale. I actually had two really good tie sales this weekend. Ties are one of my favorite things to buy and sell because they're so easy to list and so easy to ship. Now I got to figure out my ties are of course down at the bottom under these boxes. I didn't think about this part. Here we go. Let me pull this out. I'll keep this over there because I'm going to pull two ties anyway. So really, really good tie sale. I picked this first one up wholesale. I think I only paid like $10 for this tie. It's a men's Canali paisley tie. Let me find out where it is. It's in this box somewhere. Canali paisley tie. Where are you at? You're in here somewhere. Is that it? There it is. This one, brand new with tags. Canali paisley tie. Pick this up in a bulk buy locally. Again, I think I only paid $10 for this. Sold for full asking price of $69.99 plus shipping. Really, really good sale right there. Canali tie. How much is this stuff? I'm going to tell you guys prices now. The other stuff I couldn't tell you prices because I didn't have it written down on the labels, but now I can start telling you prices. So again, I paid $10, sold that one for $69.99. That one's good. That first one on the top is just the eBay, and the rest are all Poshmark Mercari stuff. Say hi to the chat.
Gotcha.
They probably can't hear you because I got my mic on. But she says hi. Kayla's pulling the orders from behind me so that way she can start shipping them and we can get them out there for the mailman. Again, I figured this live would be more entertaining for you guys to like see me pull the items instead of just sitting in front of the computer. What's up, Jen? Next up, we got a pair of Joe's jeans. They're in 5332. So they're going to be up here. 5332. Men's Joe's jeans, we paid $6.40 for these. and they sold over on eBay for $25.20. That is a nifty sale. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. So nice little sale right there. Basic men's Joe's jeans. Again, we only pick up men's Joe's jeans. We don't pick up women's. Same with AGs, but they do sell really well for us, so that's why we're still picking them up. 5174 should be up here. 5174. This is lots of nifty sales on eBay this weekend. If you haven't tried out Nifty, try it out, because these sales are all generated from Nifty. All offers sent by Nifty, people are accepting. This is just a basic Johnny O polo shirt. Again, these are selling really well this time of year because obviously it's golf season. Pick this one up for $7.46. Sold really quickly for $20.70. We had it listed for $22.99, and then Nifty sent out that 10% out offer. 5685. Lots of things we just listed are selling, which is great. 5685 right here. This is just a basic Brooks Brothers Regent fit shirt. And if I can remember correctly, does this even have a logo on it? This one doesn't even have a logo on it. It is just a Brooks Brothers Regent fit, but it's a men's size 17, which is like a men's size extra large. These are also selling really well, and I might start picking these up again. I list these like a basic Ralph Lauren's for. I picked this up in a bulk buy for $7, and it sold for $22.99 plus ship. And this one sold within like 3 days of listing. Where do you get the boxes from? They're linked in my pin post, Alan. If you go to my pin post and go to the products we use on a daily basis section, that's where the boxes are linked. So on my Facebook profile, just underneath my starting information, I have a pin post right there. Click on that, and it goes to my link tree. Products we use on a daily basis. That's going to take you to Amazon, and we have the boxes linked there on Amazon. Next up, I might not be able to grab this one because this one's kind of buried. I'm going to probably grab it after the live. Actually, might be able to grab it. Hold on. You guys can still hear me. It's buried right now because we just moved a bunch of stuff around in this corner. But I might be able to reach down here and grab one. Let's see. It's a men's extra large. There it is right there. Good. I got one. Men's extra large Bad Birdie polo shirt. We sold a bunch of these on Whatnot. I still got a few more to clear out, so I'm just kind of basically taking offers on these and moving them. I had this one listed for $59.99 or $54.99, something like that. This one sold for $40. I took a best offer just to clear it out, trying to get those moved. Next up, really, really sick sale right here. I might actually put this back in and make a video on it because this is a really, really sick Peter Millar shirt. So it's in 5338. This, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think this Peter Millar shirt sold for? What do you think this Peter Millar shirt sold for? Let me try to lay it flat in this bag before I look at this Peter Millar shirt. Has a hit on the front, and then look at the pattern. What do you think this sold for? Give me some comments in the chat. What do you think that sold for? And then I'll tell you. How many items in your store would you consider getting nifty? I would say about 100 to 150 items. Once you have 100, 150 items, if you want to start moving those items over to other platforms, Nifty is the perfect option for that. Also, if you sell on Poshmark, they have an automation tool that just shares your closet, sends out offers, delists and relists for you on Poshmark. So you can use that for just Poshmark. But if you want to start moving items over 100, 150 items, that's what I would say. $19.99, Amy says. Yes, you see that embroidery on the front. You're like $19.99. $16.99. This one sold $60. Good guess. Good guesses. $60. This one sold for $89.99 plus shipping. And the reason it sold for that much, even with the embroidery is actually not that bad because it's a championship embroidery. It says FedEx St. Jude Championship down here. The print on this shirt, if you look super close, and I didn't notice it when I first picked it up, it is a Back to the Future print. So it's all Back to the Future. It has the car from Back to the Future. You can't really see it on the camera too much, but it has the Back to the Future car. It has everything from the movie all the way through on this polo. So when I looked it up, I saw comps, and comps were crazy high for these brand new tags. Pre-owned condition, $89.99 plus shipping. So don't skimp out on Peter Millar pieces. Some of these are like movie collabs, and they can sell for insane money. When Chris at Peak was down, he found one that was a Happy Gilmore print. So it had Happy Gilmore, like the gator from Happy Gilmore, all over the front, and that one went for really good money. So yeah, $89.99. So don't price your Peter Millar low. If you look at it and you look at that print and it looks special, price it up a little bit. All right, next item that sold, 4873. 4873 right here in the front. I love it when that happens. This one actually sold during our Whatnot Live. If you caught it, I think it was last night or the night before, and I said a Tommy Bahama sold surfs. It was actually this one. And this is just a plain Tommy Bahama shirt. There is no pattern at all on this one, but it's 100% linen, and it's sold for $24.99, full asking price on that one. So even if they're basic Tommies, if they're 100% linen, they will go for good money. So don't pass on basic Tommies. Next up, 4878. 4878 right here. This is a pair of Vineyard Vines on the go performance shorts. Good ones to look out for, on the go performance. This one we actually paid up for. We paid $21.38. I had them listed for $45. I got a $35 offer because these have been sitting for just a little bit, probably like a month and a half. I was like, all right, I'll just take that offer and move them. So I could have waited for more, but I decided to take that offer, $35, and not too crazy on profit. I probably should have left those for 21, but I still made a little bit of money, so I'll take it. Next up, 4992, which is up here. 4992. This is a good brand to look out for, and usually we find these very, very cheap. The brand is Roller Rabbit, which is like a it's like a pajama brand. So it has like an all over floral print. Some of the designs on these can be really expensive too. If you have like a rare design, it'll sell for a little bit more. Kayla only paid $3.21 for this. These don't go for crazy money, but again, you can find them pretty cheap in most thrift stores. Sold for $19.99 plus ship. That's a full price sale. Next up, 3701. 3701 is up here. Wait, 3701. Am I looking at the right thing? Yeah, I am looking at the right thing. 3701. 3701. What am I looking for? It's a white Eileen Fisher cardigan. 3703. It's probably right here between these two where I can't see. Yep. 3701. This is an Eileen Fisher women's small cardigan sweater. Just a basic Eileen Fisher piece. Paid only $3.75 for this. Again, but it's another brand we find pretty cheap in our thrift stores. They don't price it up. There's nothing special about this. No special fabrics at all. Had it listed for $25. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. Sold for $22.50. So again, good profit. Turning $3.75 into $22.50 is really, really good for us. It's just basic bread and butter. Next up, some people like them, some people hate them, but his ties sell really well. Just trying to find it. I saw it earlier. I think it's this one. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one, right? Yeah, Trump tie. Paid $5.34 for this, but when I got it home, I noticed there was a little stain right there. I don't know if you can see it through the camera. So I had to list this one a little bit lower. Usually I get right around $20 for these, but this one sold for $11.70. Basically making my money back. Again, bought it on error. I should have looked it over a little bit better to look for stains and flaws and all that stuff. Next up, 5728. This is a bulk buy purchase. 5728 is over here. It's buried again. I got to slide this out. Literally just listed this probably on Thursday, I want to say. Maybe Friday. This is a men's Ralph Lauren solid white shirt. There is nothing crazy about this. It doesn't have a special fabric or anything in it. It's not linen. It's not silk. But I paid $8 for this, and it sold full asking price within just a few days for $24.99. If you find solid white Ralph Lauren shirts in really, really good condition, always pick them up because they sell really quick. You just can't price them high. You got to price them right. That $24.99 or $22.99 plus ship works out really well. Next up, 3585. Should be on this shelf, I believe. Nope, it's up here. 3585. Right there. Brand new at tag, Tommy Bahama. I think these are pants. Are they pants or shorts? Let me see. They're shorts. Brand new at tag, Tommy Bahama shorts. We picked these up at TJ Maxx and Marshall's yellow tag clearance event during last summer. Only paid $10 for these, and they sold for $27.99 plus ship. Nice little just bread and butter pickup. Took a little bit longer to sell, but we picked them up at the end of summer, so that's why. Where do you get the bags? Also, if you go to my link tree, go to the products we use on a daily basis in my link tree. That's where we get those bags. We get them off Amazon, so it'll take you straight to Amazon. The size bags that we use specifically are in that link. I think they're 11 by 13. We opted to use the bigger bags because we can fit jeans, jackets, like mid-size items in those bags. Anything else that's big, we put in bins, which you guys can see around that corner right there is where all of our big jackets go, or we hang them up. But opt for the bigger sizes. Don't go for the 9x11s because you can't really fit too many big items in those. So if you want to be able to fit them all in your inventory system, get the bigger bags. 4162. 4162 should be right up here somewhere. There it is. Wink. Men's Lacoste polo. These are selling really well right now too. You got your little Lacoste skater in the corner, just basic, nothing too crazy. Just make sure when you pick these up, you look at the collars, because a lot of times the collars are super, super worn. I guess it's just a type of cotton they use in these polos. They're soft, but after you wash them a couple times, they'll start to fray right there. So just check on that when you're picking these up. We paid $8 for this one. This is just a bread and butter pickup, sold for $22.99 plus ship. Full price sale. We list them kind of like we list Ralph Lauren. Appreciate you, Oxy. Appreciate the question. Next up is an Untuck It shirt. It's actually inside, so I can't grab it. We literally just listed that Untuck It shirt, and it sold for $22.99 plus ship. Next up, 4936. 4936 is going to be, what's the first number in this one? 4939. So we're going to go back to the back of this one. 4936 is a men's Brooks Brothers shirt. Oh, box is sliding out on me. There we go. Men's Brooks Brothers shirt. Nothing too crazy about this one. It does have the logo in the corner, but it's a nice pink plaid. Picked this up for $7.46, and this one sold for $22.99 plus ship. Another Ralph Lauren shirt sale, 5684, which is going to be over in this corner. 5684. And it is a purple Ralph Lauren shirt, which is right here. 5684 Ralph Lauren men's 2XB. This is a big and tall size. Just a nice purple Ralph Lauren shirt. These colors are selling really well right now too. We just passed Easter, but people are still liking these like pastel purple colors. Pick this up for $42. This one sold for full asking price of $24.99 plus ship. Again, we just listed that like last week. Super quick sale. Another Untuck It shirt sale. Shout out Surfs. He says he doesn't pick up Untuck It. I'm telling the guy, I'm saying pick up Untuck It. They're still selling. Where is it? 5507. This is just a men's solid black Untuck It shirt. I think this is the 10th Untuck It shirt that's sold since Saturday. 10 of them sold since Saturday. Men's extra large. Pick this up for $7.47. We list these like Ralph Lauren shirts, $22.99. This got a 10% out offer from Nifty, and this one accepted for $20.70. Waiting on mailman should get some whatnot purchases. Nice. I'll take you guys around the corner again as soon as we're done. We got a couple more to ship, and I'll show you guys the stack of packages outside. I'll also make a post on socials. How much time did it take you to get that level of reselling in the clothing stock? I've been reselling since 2018, so I've been building it since 2018. This is actually less stock than I had about a month ago. I've actually done some clear out shows on whatnot. I used to have a whole rack, another full rack back here of clothing, but I got rid of that rack, and now we fit everything on this side of our shelves. And this is all out of our 1-car garage. We're going to be moving here pretty soon, and we're going to have a 2-car garage, so we'll have a lot more space for whatnot, for the reselling business, all that stuff. But I think I want to keep it to 3 shelves because this is nice. Just having 3 shelves, it holds about 2,100-ish listings on these shelves, and then the stuff like the heavy jackets and stuff we have hanging up. But pretty much 2,100 listings can be held on these shelves, so it's nice. Hey, guess what? I sold another Untuck It shirt. 5652. 5652 is over here. 5652. Just listed this last week. Again, Untuck It is selling so fast right now. If you have it laying around, get it listed. 5652. This one has a nice little floral pattern going all the way through on it. Pick this up for $4.28. You can still find these pretty cheap at thrift stores because, again, people are passing on these. They think they're not selling, so even thrift stores are pricing them low. And that one sold for full asking price of $24.99 plus ship. So after fees, shipping, cost of good, that's going to profit me. I paid $4.28 for it. It's going to profit me about a $17 to $18 profit, just running quick numbers in my head off that Untuck It shirt. And it sold super fast. Just caught you enjoying. Do you clean your shirts before selling? We wash items that have stains or bad smells. That's it. So if we get it from a thrift store, there's no stains, no bad smells. We just list it as is. Most people that buy pre-owned clothing online, when they get it in, they're going to wash it anyway. So we don't worry about washing it. I think most resellers are the same way. 5288. This is another item that we got wholesale. 5288. It's a J. Peterman long sleeve shirt. Good brand to look out for. This brand always sells really quick for us too. J. Peterman is the brand. There's certain pieces in J. Peterman that can go for absolutely insane money. This is more of a basic bread and butter piece. Pick this up in a bulk buy for $8. This one sold for $22.50. That's a nifty sale. Nifty sent out a 10% offer, and this person accepted. Those are all good to go if you want to grab those. I got eBay there, and then a couple that are sitting in the tie bin right there too are good to go. I only have a couple more to pull. My phone just lagged up on me. Kayla's pulling orders right now in the background, so let me see. How many more do I got? Just pulled the J. Peterman. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more orders, and then I'll be in there. All right, next up, Polo Ralph Lauren pair of shorts, 5703. Another one that we just listed. I was going to keep these for myself, but I was like, when am I ever going to wear cargo shorts? I think I'll just get them listed. And I'm glad I did because they sold pretty much instantly after I listed them. Super fast. I always pick up these cargo shorts anytime I find them. The only thing with these that they're a little bit heavier, so make sure you put your shipping weight appropriately on them. But they're the Polo Ralph Lauren. They got the cargo pocket, just basic shorts. We sold these last night in new with tag condition for like 35 or 40 bucks on our Whatnot show, which is a steal. And pre-owned condition, listed these super fast, 746, and this one sold in like a day and a half for $22.50. That's a nifty sale. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and that person accepted. Do you show your shirts on hangers, then bag them? Yes. So if you go to my eBay listings, that's always linked in my pinned post. You can go check out my eBay store. Like for example, the shirts, I'll show you some photos of how the shirts look. That's my cover photo for the J. Peterman. And then we do hanging photos. So we show exactly what it looks like. That's our hanging photo. That's our back photo. And then we show tag photos, things like that in our listing. So we always hang the stuff. For example, those shorts that I just showed, cover photo is just them folded up nice and neat, just like a little square. And then we have a hanging photo like that, shows the pockets and everything. Back, tag photos, easy peasy. Who folds your clothing? Need a video? I actually put the video on my Facebook page. If you scroll down a little bit, I have a video of my wife folding up the clothes. She put out a reel a little bit ago, so check out that video. Good live last night. You and Kayla are so exciting. Appreciate you, Debbie. Debbie, you always come in with such positive stuff, both in these lives and those lives. I always look for your comments. I appreciate you, Debbie, as always. You're the best. You're the best, Debbie. 5479. 5479. Down here. Again, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'm about to be done pulling orders. I don't know how many we pulled today. I had a lot. I think this has to be like 40-ish orders that we pulled today. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, if you have any questions about this inventory system, this is the perfect time to ask and get your live response. This is a North Face jacket. These are still selling for us. North Face jacket. Obviously, you can't price these $35, $40, $50 like you could just a few months ago because it's not super cold outside. But this one's still sold $24.99 plus ship. I got this in a bulk buy for like $7. So nice sale. It did sit for a little bit, sitting for about a month, but it finally sold. What's up, Kit Kat? I'm here, Kit Kat. Where have you been? You've been hiding from us. You've been hiding, Kit Kat. 5106. 5106 is going to be up here. 5106. This is a Brooks Brothers shirt. It did sell for $30, and it doesn't have an embroidery on the front. But the reason it sold for $30, we paid $13.38 for this, is because it's brand new. So that's the only reason we got so much for this. Brand new with tags, $13.38 into $30. Sold rather quickly. I gotta see. I knew that was coming. I love the fact you were so organized. You gotta stay organized. You gotta be able to pull orders super fast. Like if I wasn't on live right now, this would have been pulled like 20 minutes ago. You gotta be able to like look for the number and just grab. Look for the number and grab. If you're searching your whole house for one item that's sold because you have half your inventory in one room and half the inventory in the other, and it's all piled up and unorganized, you are wasting so much time. You could be spending that time listing. So set up an inventory system like this. Super easy to do. It doesn't take a lot of effort. Even if you have a small space, you can use bins. That's actually what I used to use before, is bins for all my stuff. You throw your items in the bin, label all your bins with letters, and then when you put the items in, you number your items. And even if you have like an apartment space with just like a corner of your room where you can stack bins up, you can have 500 items listed, all binned, organized. So when you make a sale, you just pull a bin and grab your item. It's super, super fast. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday, Kit Kat. Gosh, what a blessing to have you here on your birthday. Man, I get to make fun of you on your birthday. This is the best. This is the best. What's up, Kit Kat? Happy birthday. What are you? You're turning 22, right, Kit Kat? 22? 22? 5473. 5473. Happy birthday, Kit Kat. I love making fun of you, Kit Kat, but happy birthday. I hope you have a good birthday. Go out and get some drinks, hang out, have a good time. That's what the birthdays are about. This is a men's Robert Graham shirt. Nothing too crazy about this. It did have a nice floral flip cuff, but it's just a basic plaid shirt. It's not like super loud Robert Graham like you're usually looking for, but we make sure when we list our items, we showcase that flip cuff in the cover photo, like right there. You see that cover photo? Contrast the collar. You got your flipper right there in the front. Makes the item sell a little bit faster. So those people are saying, I can't sell Robert Graham. It won't sell for me. It's because you're not taking your cover photos like this. People who are looking for Robert Graham are looking for these flip cuffs. So that's what they're looking for. We picked this one up in a bulk buy. We probably paid a little bit extra for this because I usually pay him a little bit more for Robert Graham's. So I probably paid right around $10 for this one, and it sold for $24.99, full asking price. Men's Robbie G. Next up, 1412. This is an older listed item. I don't normally go to the 14s too often. 1412 is gonna be right here. It's stuck in there. It's really, really stuck in there. Let me get it out. Oh, it's because I'm grabbing two items at once. Uh-oh, I don't want to move another item. All right, that should work. I'll fix that after the live. 1412. This is a women's silk Eileen Fisher top. It's like a long sleeve top. Picked this up for $803, and this one sold for $27. Just a basic black long sleeve. I love making fun of you. Were you agreeing on something? I like that. You have about 105 items on eBay store, and I've been contemplating Nifty. I've been cross-listing manually on Poshmark, and I'm over it. Yeah, if you're over it, use Nifty. And once you use Nifty, you'll kind of see you're going to share your Poshmark closet. You're going to get some extra sales, which is going to pay for Nifty, and it's going to cause you to have to go out and get more items, which is going to just speed up your whole process. So if you're at 100, 105, I would say maybe it's time to do that. Move over to Nifty, and then you could also move your items over to Depop and Mercari too if you wanted to, and maybe generate some other sales from those platforms, because Nifty takes care of everything for you. Cross lists, sends out offers, delists, relists, shares your closet, keeps up with your analytics. And then also if you sell an item on, let's say you just cross listed to Mercari, you're just learning the platform and you sold something on Mercari. Nifty is going to take all those items down from all the other platforms too. So you don't have to worry about going through and be like, oh crap, I got to learn how to delist the items. Nifty takes care of all that for you when something sells. So if you want to try it, I have it linked in my link tree, and you get a 7-day free trial. So use it for 7 days for free, and then you get 15% off your first month when you decide to go with it. It will tell you to put your credit card information in because it will charge you when you decide which plan you want to go with, but it's not going to charge you until you decide your plan. So don't worry about that. A lot of people freak out when they're like, oh, it's charging me. No, it's just giving you a 7-day free trial. And as soon as you're ready, you just hit purchase and it goes right to your credit card. Being nice and showing you have a heart for once. You're welcome. You're welcome. Kit Kat, you're welcome. I don't know why I'm so nice to you today. I know it's your birthday and all. I should probably start being mean. That's enough of me being nice to you. 3847. Oh, not 48. 3847. This is over here. 3847. I don't pick up this brand too often, but I do pick them up in jeans. These are men's bonobos or bonobos, however you pronounce it, jeans. Just a pair of basic men's bonobos jeans. That's the tag right there on the back. Pick these up for $6.68. These sold for full asking price of $24.99 plus shipping. So nice little sale right there. I'll still pick those up. Normally when we go to Red, White, and Blue, though, those are priced up to like $35. I don't know why they think Bonobos is like a super high-end brand that sells for crazy money, but they price those up on us. So yeah, I'll never change. That's facts. I'll always be myself, Kit Kat, and I'll always make fun of you because that's what I was put on earth to do, Kit Kat, is be a pain in your behind. Let me put this back before I forget. All right, that's everything. So if you guys have any last minute questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'm going to take you guys with me because Kayla's in the back shipping, and this is what we've been doing all morning. Hopefully I don't lose service too bad when I walk out here because I'm a little bit farther away from the Wi-Fi. But that's everything that we shipped out this morning. All of that shipped out. We actually had about half of that shipped out yesterday. And we shipped out Saturday's orders on Sunday, and then we just shipped out Sunday's orders this morning. So if you bought something on our Whatnot show, your order has been shipped. It has been packed up. It hasn't been shipped technically yet because we're waiting for Thursday night. We're going to do one more small Whatnot show. Again, we're